Finally, for this section, there are 4 areas you should pay special attention to. You want to pay special attention to the selection of strategic targets. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, "The success of any military conquest depends largely on what kind of enemy the attacking force is facing. If battles initiated by the attacking force, then it's important that the right enemy is chosen. The same principle applies to you. Those that the ancients referred to as excelling at warfare conquered those who were easy to conquer. The victories of those that excelled in warfare were not marked by wisdom or courageous achievement. Therefore, their victories were free from error. One who's free from error directs his measures towards certain victory, defeating those who were already defeated." You want to pay attention to the ability to create strategic advantage. Sun Tzu said, "As part of an effective strategy, the leader has to be able to create strategic advantage to gain victory. Therefore, I say that victory can be created. Even if the enemy has a large force, I can prevent him from engaging me." So victory is not contingent or doesn't depend just on having a large force, being physically stronger, having more resources, and so on. Equally important are training and the appropriate use of strategy. If you conceal your strategy, but you know your opponent's strategy, they'll never know when, where, or how you're going to attack. They'll have to defend everywhere. That's going to scatter their forces and their resources, which favors the attacking force. The attacking force can gain supremacy at the point of contact by focusing the main force of their attack on the enemy's weakest point. In Military Methods, Sun Bin said, "Those who excel in warfare, even when the enemy's forces are strong and numerous, can force them to divide and separate, unable to rescue each other, and suffer enemy attacks without mutually knowing about it." There are many other ways that a smaller force can prevent a larger one from overtaking them. You can keep a low profile. If you keep a low profile, you'll not draw much attention from the opponent. This can be done through humility and feigned vulnerability, playing possum. Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, "In the beginning, be as shy as a young maiden to entice the enemy to lower his defenses." You can attack the enemy through their strength. I call this the strategy of karma. In the Taigong Six Teachings, Zhang Zia said, "In order to attack the strong, you must nurture them to make them even stronger, and increase them to make them even more extensive. What's too strong will certainly break. What's overextended must have deficiencies. Attack the strong through his strength." You can also seize something that's of great value to the enemy. Attack what he loves. In the Sima Art of War, the Sima Yi Art of War, it says, "Exploit the advantages given by the tactical balance of power. Increase the enemy's excesses. Seize what he loves. Then we, acting from without, can cause a response from within." Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, "If someone asks, 'What should I do when faced with a large and well-organized enemy about to invade my territory?' Sun Tzu's reply is, 'Seize what he loves, capture what he loves, and he'll conform to your desires.'" Examples of this are kidnapping high commanders, stealing battle plans. In sports, it would be sacking the quarterback. Seizing something of value to the enemy allows you to gain a strategic advantage. The advantage you gain can be sustained throughout the conflict, or at least buy time for the smaller force to devise a better battle plan. In order to ensure victory and non-defeat, you have to create and find strategic advantage. This requires the use of both offensive and defensive strategies. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu said, if an advantageous strategy is already adopted, there's still a need to create advantageous situations to support its accomplishments. By situations, I mean you have to change according to the circumstances to be able to obtain advantages. Strategic advantage can also be created when the enemy leaves gaps in their defenses. If he chooses not to defend a certain area, then that area can be taken or conquered or defeated. In Military Methods, Sun Bin said, when those who excel at warfare discern an enemy's strength, they know where he has a shortcoming. When they discern an enemy's insufficiency, they know where he has a surplus. They understand victory as easily as seeing the sun and the moon. Their measures for victory are like using water to conquer fire. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, in addition to capitalizing on situations for victory, the good leader also ensures he has a strong defense. Therefore, those who are good at warfare or good at conflict are sure that they're in a position of non-defeat, while never missing the opportunity to defeat the enemy. You also want to cultivate the ability to fit the strategy to the situation. After selecting the target, the next stage of the evaluation process is assessing the suitability of the strategy to the conflict situation. A wise person can evaluate the opponent's plan to determine which strategy will succeed and which won't. Sun Tzu said, deliberate and assess the situation, then move. You also want to cultivate a sense of strategic timing. Timing is one of the most important aspects of conducting any operation. External conditions are always changing, and timing will affect the precise moment to begin your campaign. Timing also affects what strategy you'll employ. There are some times when it's okay to engage the enemy and times when it's not. There are also certain times when it's better to engage the opponent. Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, in the early stages of battle, the spirits or the morale of the forces are high. They'll gradually become less. At the end stage, their spirits are low, and they're thinking about returning home. Therefore, those who are good in conflict avoid attacking the enemy when their spirits are high, but attack them when their spirits are sluggish.